Okay, so this video is a little bit different. This video is my lack of knowledge, my lack of real world experience, me wanting to solicit opinions. In this case, I want to hear your opinions. Despite what you might think of me, I have no ill will in posting this video. I seriously am asking what I believe to be a valid question, just so I can understand a little bit more. Because autism, like over the past 20 years, I would say, it's become more and more prevalent. The autistic and ADHD, ADD. Over the past 25 years, it has become way more prevalent. So I was born in 1979. There was no ADHD, there was no autism diagnosis. Like if you were retarded, you were retarded. You went to the special class. There was no spectrum. It wasn't. I grew up with something completely different, so I honestly cannot wrap my head around it. That's why I'm asking for help on this. And I'm not trying to sound condescending. I'm just, even though I am, I can acknowledge that I do sound condescending, but I'm not trying to be. My question is, if you're over the age of 40, if autism and ADHD and all of this is so prevalent now, that means it had to be prevalent before they were looking for it. I mean, if you're over the age of 40 and you were diagnosed with autism over the age of 40 or 50 or 60 or ADHD or ADD or whatever hyperactive attention deficit hyperactive disorder, any of those after the age of 40, what was your mental state when you were diagnosed with that, knowing that you lasted this long without somebody coddling you or holding your hand, and that you literally had no support? And then you watch kids today that are self-diagnosing themselves on YouTube, or on TikTok or anything, complaining about the lack of support they're getting. And the reason I asked that question is because you didn't ever know you needed support, because you were never diagnosed until you were already an adult, till you had already figured it out. Did you find peace when you found out? Did you think, oh, my entire life makes sense now, I'm good with it? Or did you like fucking can just tiz them out on it and just be like, I got to research this. I have to be an advocate. I got to talk. I got to tell people. Or did you find some middle ground? Because it would seem to reason, with all of the kids nowadays that have ADHD, ADD, or autism or anything, that there was an equal and opposite percentage of people that had those issues before they started looking for it. Because it's only once they start looking for something, or they see evidence of something, that they start trying to prevent it. But if they never saw it as a problem in the first place, how would they know to prevent it? Like my entire life, I've thought I was insane. Like it feels to me like I get warped. I get gaslighted my entire life. That's what my existence has been for 46 years, is being gaslighted. They, no, that never happened. You did this, and then them telling you never happened. You remember it wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that could be the case. Like Is that a form of autism? I don't know, and that's a question that I should ask a doctor. Because as far as I know, I'm normal. But seriously, if you've been diagnosed after the age of 40 with like adult autism or adult ADD, or what do you think about your childhood? I mean, you didn't get to go to the Super Bowl, but a charity paid for some kid to do it. That wasn't even available when you were a kid. The Super Bowl was, but people caring about the fact that you're fucking stressed out all the goddamn time and you don't know why, so they don't know why, so nobody gives a fuck. I mean, now that everybody cares, how come they don't care about the old autism victims? How come nobody's taking care of the old people that have Asperger's? Nobody's running a charity for them. The people that were forgotten didn't even know that they were sick in the first place and still somehow figured out how to live life. Nobody's running a charity for them. Why? Because they figured out how to live life and they're successful in taking care of themselves. They're not sitting there waiting for a handout in the victim parade. So I want to hear from those people. Not you young fucks that, hey, reparations, free money, free this, free, give me free. I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from the people that were diagnosed as adults that had to fucking bust their ass their entire life. And I want to know what their mental thoughts are now on the subject. So if you're under 40, don't leave a comment. I don't want to hear it. If you're over 40, please share. I want to hear your story. I really do. I want to hear your story, and I want to be able to tell it for you if you can't. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.